Selamat welcome everyone. Today we'll be playing another dose of Blitz with our favorite hero Zen, who's the best deck in format for multiple formats. We just love this guy and can't get enough. Today we'll be playing against Terra, which is the new hero that's coming out with the first strike deck, who's already available if you were at Gen Con. Sadly, Gen Con's not in Indonesia, so we won't have access to him until the official release rolls out. But we need to prepare for facing Terra, since he will be available to use and be utilized during the Skirmish season, which most of it is either Blitz or Living Legend. And when playing Blitz, we need to see whether Terra is a real contender or a terrible deck. Okay, let's cut to the chase. We're running the standard loadout for equipments. And yeah, we can have Oasis instead of our Orhan and click submit. Why we want Oasis is, from what I know so far of Terra, is he has on hits that are detrimental, that don't need to crush. For example, is Thump, which works well with mites that Terra can generate, and pummels. So you need to cover the damage in its entirety. You can't just... Okay, give me a sec. Probably blocking with this and this. Yeah, you need to cover the damage in its entirety and not just block some of it, because its effect is like CNC. It's when this hits, which doesn't care about crush or needing to connect with 4 or more damage. And Orhan is a non-block, so we're trading one non-block for another, but Oasis helps us cover in those situations where they pummel us. We can respond with Oasis, or it covers breakpoints more easily. Okay, let's see what we can do with this hand. Not much, unless we get like Descendant from Harmony. I guess we're just really good players. Probably gonna grab Mauling Key, since Chase the Tail is a higher damage card when utilized properly. It's a bit sad that we had to pitch this, but both of our bonds target were 1 costs, which meant that we cannot pitch the Tiger Swipe to the Descendant. It would leave us with no pitch for the end piece. We could swing the Kakara and then swing the Mauling Key with pitching the Tiger Swipe, but actually that's not such a bad idea, since they're holding on to a lot of their cards. They've taken 7 damage so far. It might be an indicator that they want to keep their whole hand, and when they want to keep their whole hand, it's for Guardians, it's usually one of 2 things. They have pummeled to go along with their debilitating on hits. We gotta tell them that we're thinking. Okay, they have an on hit, a pummel with their on hits, or they have a go again attack. We're banking on this being they might have Arsenal Disruption. I don't know whether Terra runs Disable or not, but I'm pretty sure all Guardians just run CNC, since it's a very easy, very clean 2 for 6 with Disruption. That works really well with pummel. Yeah, I guess I'll just go for the higher damage line and no Arsenal, since this is not a blue card. If this was a blue card, I would not swing with the Kakara. I would save it in the arsenal to help me transcend easier. And again, they're using their civic steps here, which means we have a quicken, which means it opens up for us to playing a non-go again attack for our first attack, for example, an aspect without combo or chase the tail. We could do that from the bat since they give us a quicken here, which is great. This hand is decent. I mean, we can transcend on their turn. Okay, Spinal Crush is coming in for 12, 13. There's nowhere we're covering this, so we might as well Rising Sun, Setting Moon. Oh wait, but we'll have a bunch of tigers stuck in our hand. Okay, let's undo. Sorry. If we want levels in our arsenal, we can just transcend this way and like Harmony. But we would be stuck with a tiger in hand, which we do not want. If we block with the Harmony, I mean, if we can just block 5, transcend, swing something, Arsenal Tiger. I mean, that works, I guess. It's sad that we're stuck with a Sacred Art instead of a regular transcend. We could have digged for another card so we could block with 3 cards and be left with a chi in hand. But with this, we can transcend first and then Rising Sun, Setting Moon. But it just means we're still blocking with 2 cards. So not very efficient. We'll choose Transcend. Yep. There is a world where we could just pop our Kasaya, but I don't think that's wise. We'll grab a Spinning Wheel Kick, since we want that in our graveyard. We have both Descendant Bonds, but we have an Oasis instead of a blue. Let's see what they do here. They're thumping, which means it's likely they're pummeling, which means we need to cover this for 8. But we need something to pitch to the Oasis. It's 5 dominate. We can block with Kasaya and E-Strike. We don't want to be stuck with this, because in case they don't have a pummel, we can use Oasis to pay for the Descendant. Okay, we'll pass here. Yeah, they do have the pummel. We'll use Oasis on the thump. They didn't generate a might on this turn, banking that we weren't gonna do anything, but they still have an arsenal. Yeah, we're just sending the tiger so we can save the bonds here. This hand's not good for blocking. Hopefully it's not another pummeled thump. It is a CNC, however. We can actually double bonds if we have a way to cover this. but they have 3 cards in hand, and we know that Terra likes to run pummels, so I don't think it's wise. And we don't really want to use our Traverse since we have 2 Transcend cards in hand anyway. I think the best course of action is to let this go. No, but if we let it go, they're just gonna... save the pummel. So the best way that we can bait them to use the pummel is by blocking like this. We'll lose the tiger and we'll lose the bonds and arsenal if they have the... if they do have the pummel, but we can still go descendant bonds with our hand, and we still have a traverse for next turn. Yep. Get a tiger, so we're insulated from the pummel. If they don't pummel, what we get to do is double bonds. We're gonna do pass over targeting CNC and preserve tradition. We want bonds back, probably. Yeah, it's our strongest card. Bop bop. We Zen for a descendant. And then we descendant pay with chi. And we have 2 left. We're gonna bonds for a descendant. We pay 1 for that. We have 1 left, and then we get to grab chase the tail, since we have 2 tigers for it. That would deal the most damage. We target descendant first. We're going for the red because we want to strip as many cards as possible from the Terra, so they don't crack back as hard. Okay, going down to 1. We can bonds, banish, chase the tail. It's coming in for another 2, 4, and 3. They can crown, block with crown here, dip their arsenal, get a 4th card in hand. This is 0. This is for 4. They can gauntlet plus crown here. I would really encourage the Terra player to do that, since they probably want the card to block with. Wow, they're really keeping their card, which means it's very, very important, but they need to block this as well. Unless this is like blue, CNC, and pummel. Oh no, you can't do CNC. It needs to be a blue, a 2 cost. Yeah, I'm not sure what combination of cards that would prompt them to keep the arsenal instead of cycling it. Unless it is the attack and then you just pitch, yeah, like that. It's the dominated thump, which we're not dead to, and we can use the traverse here. We can discard 1 of our blues. If we block it fully, we save 5 life, but we lose 1 card extra compared to not. Let me think. If we discard the... use this for pitch. This is discarded. We have a chi. Chi grabs the blue bonds. It goes 1, 2, 4, whatever the bonds grabs, which is not great currently. Both chases is let's tell them we're thinking. Okay, we're out of spinnings. One's in the graveyard, one's in hand. We're We have we're out of descendants. We have one bonds left, but the bonds can't really grab anything unless we discard the aspect of tiger body. But we discard this, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 10 damage. If we grab something like Tiger Swipe, we could do like 4 to we discard this, or discard 100 wins. Yeah, discard 100 wins, so we have it in our graveyard. Discard this, use this for pitch. Chi grabs Tiger Swipe, so we go 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. That's much better. So yeah, we're gonna take 5 and discard. Oh wait, since this is our last descendant, we're gonna keep it actually. We're going to discard the 100 wins. Yeah, that's what we want to do anyway. We want the 100 wins in discard, and we want the descendant in deck to pair up with our bonds. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry. We should have discarded the aspect of tiger body. Okay, it's okay. No. This is correct, right? No. This is okay. This is okay. No problem. This is okay. We get to do this. We're using the descendant for pitch. My brain was like fried. See descendant, be like, oh, descendant bonds, ooga booga. Dumb bonds brain virus. That's not what we're doing. We're gonna do 4, 3. Ooh, bunch of 2 blocks. 3, 2, 1, 4. And 4, and then we arsenal a tiger from the energy. So there you have it. Where's the good game button? Good game. So yeah, Zen is a lot, because you need to think of especially in Blitz, where you have the blue bonds as well. I'm not running the yellows since they're it makes the deck very soft to disruption, because you can have a bunch of bonds and nothing to grab with. Like for example, this game we already used both Mauling Keys. We have one spinning in hand, one spinning in graveyard. We've used both Chase the Tails, which means there's both copies of Tiger Swipe and the 100 Wins, which are our other targets, are not yet in the graveyard. In Blitz, we're very, very prone to do this, unlike NCC where we have a 3 of. So it's, even if we like block with one early and one's in hand, we still have one in deck to search with. In Blitz, you're very prone to seeing multiple of one and not seeing any of the other. That's why you have to be smart with your when choosing bonds targets, especially when using inner chi. Sometimes you want to grab something that's a little bit less damage. For example, if you have the option of spinning wheel kick and 100 wins, but you already have a spinning wheel kick in your graveyard, you want to keep the second wheel kick in your deck and grab the first 100 wins instead. That's it for today's Blitz video. That is short and sweet. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, senpai goodbye.